Yeah, because the intake is not enough. You have to touch.
Yeah, but
And so whatever the person tells you is going to make sense when you touch. So they say that, and you touch and you see that this is Kyo or this is Jitsu. Now you understand why the person is restless with a weakness underlying. They're restless because maybe their fire is Jitsu, and they are tired maybe because the earth is a Kyo. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they are going to say that, and you're going to write it down. And then you're going to see the Kyo and the Jitsu. The Kyo and the Jitsu is going to tell you what this tiredness depends on. And it will depend, tiredness is hyper-functioning, hypo. So it will depend on what is Kyo. Okay?
Yeah.
And and then you have signs of what is quote unquote in excess, or compensating for what is lacking. Is it clear? Yeah. So, I mean, you never treat somebody just with intake without touching. It doesn't exist. You don't treat somebody in acupuncture without taking the pulses. You don't treat somebody with, you do have an intake. You know, you want to know the person history, you know, maybe, for instance, in Japanese acupuncture, you want to know what the matter, from the mother side. What the illness is there may be, or if they pass, you know, what do they pass with, you know? So because, you know, it's assumed that we are born from a woman.
Yeah.
So we have a lot, we have received a lot in uterus through the blood of the mother, a lot of things more than what we receive, I mean, different than what we receive from the father. So it's very important to know, I mean, it's important to know both, but they really focus a lot on what the mother, you know, had. Okay? So empty yang could be sleep heavy sleep. Except of yang, you can imagine what it does to your sleep. It's going to be agitated, right? You cannot get to sleep, you're restless in your sleep. And when you have empty yin, you will wake up frequently. So if you don't have a good rest, okay, you're going to wake up tired. So the tiredness can come from many things. Okay? Either there is too much in your mind, and you go to sleep with too much in your mind, okay, and it goes on, you know, and you don't rest because you shouldn't dream so much. You know, see? I mean, we do dream and we don't remember, but when we dream and we remember, and when there are nightmares, then, you know, you don't rest. It's impossible. Physically, you don't rest. You wake up tired. Okay. You may also wake up a lot during the night and have difficulty going back to sleep. So all of this is very differentiated, but the differentiation is going to be given to you by the hara. Okay? It's your hara that is going to understand, to make you understand, to help you understand the signs and symptoms. Okay? Or interpret the signs and symptoms. So the empty yang, you feel cold. Excess of yang, you feel hot. And empty yin, meaning that yang is okay, but yin is empty, weak. Hot hands and feet. With the empty yang, you have cold day and night. Excess of yang, hot during the day and hot during at night. And empty yin, unfortunately, you're going to be hot at the end of the day and during the night. With the empty yang, the face will show pale face. Excess of yang, what do you think? Pale or red?
Red.
Red face. And empty yin, red sheets. You know, this kind of, they call it malar flush, M-A-L-A-R, flush. With the tongue, okay, we don't do tongue, but do you want the tongue? Maybe we could do the tongue at the end of the program, you know, and so empty yang would be a pale tongue with a white coating. Excess of yang, of course, it would be a red tongue and a yellow coating. And empty yin, it's bright red and no coating. About urination, copious clear urine with empty yang. Scanty and dark urine with a full excess of yang. And same with the empty yin, scanty and dark urine. Empty yang, you may have loose stools. Excess of yang, heat in the intestine, constipated and pain. And empty yin would be dry stools. No pain, dry stools. Empty yang, listless. Excess of yang, agitated. Empty yin, anxious. About attitude, empty yang would be not confident, unconfident. Excess of yang would be arrogant. And empty yin may be defensive. Empty yang would be apathetic. Excess of yang would be driven. And empty empty yin would be overextended. So this you find in the book, right? But you can understand why, because when you have empty yang, you have signs symptoms of yin, right? When you have excess of yang, then this is real excess, okay? And so you have all those things that are overactive, okay? And empty yin, you would have a sign of quote unquote excess, which is not excess of yang, okay? Because they are not supporting each other. So this is what we have, and I would like to maybe to do some exercise. Huh?
Yeah.
Can we project that? What is this? You didn't give me charcoal.